Your party is now approaching the village of Hommlet. Having ridden up from the lands of the wild coast, you are poorly mounted, badly equipped, and have no large sums of cash. In fact, all you have is what you wear, what you ride, plus the few coins that are hidden in a purse in a pocket. What you do possess in quality, though, is daring and a desire to become wealthy and famous. Thus your group comes to Hommlet to learn if there indeed is a place for adventurer to seek their fortunes. You all hope, of course, to gain the riches and to make names for yourselves. What the outcome of this will be is uncertain, but your skill and daring, along with a good measure of luck, will be the main ingredient of what follows, be it real or woe. The small community of the crossroads is a complete unknown quality. What is there, who will be encountered, where to go, these are all your first explorations and encounters, so chance may dictate as much as intelligence does. Will outsiders be shunned? Are reports of the whole community engaged in evil practices true? Are the folks here bumpkins easily duped? Does a curse lay upon those who dare to venture into the lands which were once the temples? All these questions will be answered soon. The dusty, rutted road is lined with closely grown hedges of branches and shrubs. Here and there cuts through and makes its way to a field and then an orchard. A small herd of cows graze nearby, and a distant hill is dotted with white of a flock of sheep. Ahead are thatched roofs and stone chimneys with the thin plumes of blue smoke rising from them. A road angles west into the hill country there, and to either side of the road ahead are barns and buildings. Hommlet at last. The adventure begins. As you make your way through the town and pass some farms and barnyards, you will come across a large wall building with a square wooden sign showing a buxom and smiling girl holding a flagon of beer. This is the inn of the Welcome Wench, a place renowned for its good food and excellent drinks. Passing merchants make a way of stopping as many other sorts of wayfarers, and the place is always filled with patrons. A young stable boy and a groom will handle any animals and riding animals, and they themselves seem to live into the stables. As you make your way into the inn, you will notice several things. First, that the food and drink of the Welcome Wench are a little higher than usual, but that is because this place is renowned and its food is better than average, and the area is prosperous. Choice venison, mutton, poached salmon, truffles stuffed with specially prepared, goose roasted to golden brown, pork, steaming sausages, steak, kidney pie with mushrooms or truffles, stuffed pheasant, boiled crayfish, and drawn butter are just a few of the delights which are expected and served here. The local brew ale and beer is supplemented by brewers from other places, and wine, meat, and brandy from all over the Flannis make their way into the boards of the Welcome Wench. As you make your way in, if you decide to sit down at a table, a serving wench will come and introduce herself. After bringing you your food and drink, you will notice that meals will be either served on pottery, pewter, or copper service according to the order. Various leather jackets, pottery, mugs, wooden tankards, pewed steams, glass flagons, crystal goblets, or silver chalices are used for the potables. If you decide to rent a room or stay in a room, the upper rooms are very clean, and all are except the common dormitory are heated. Each has a fine bed, many covers, washstand, chamber pot, towel, pegs for garments, and several chairs and stools. The large rooms have armchairs, tables, footstools, bed warmers, curtain beds, and good rugs on the floor and wall hangings as well. The cost of each, the patron, the owner will tell you. If you do not decide to stay in one of these rooms, a dormitory sleeping room, here most of the lesser travelers can spend a warm and safe night for a mere silver piece. There are a dozen or so pallets, and in the morning the table in the center is loaded with hot tea and fresh loaves at no extra cost. Even the folks receive warm water and clean towels. Such is the quality of the Welcome Wench Inn. If you decide to make your way up to the bar, you will meet the owner and innkeeper and bartender, Osler Gundigoof. He likes to talk freely, but says very little, you notice. He seems to have a sharp eye, and he measures your words. So it seems like he's trying to figure out what type of person has just entered his establishment. He's very friendly and will answer most questions about people who are here, travelers. He'll ask a lot of questions himself. What brings you here? How long would you like to stay? What can I get you to drink? Would you like a room? These are one of the many questions and conversations you can have with the innkeeper. You can also strike up a conversation with his wife, who also works there and is one of the cooks. There are 2 to 3 bar wenches who you can also strike up a conversation. And just note that they are overly friendly and gossip a lot. It is in this location is where the parties will start hearing initial rumors, either about the moat house or the temple itself, along with the local news or gossip of the day. There will be several people down in the common rooms enjoying themselves, whether they are villagers, people who are passing by, or other merchants. This will give you a great opportunity to meet with new people and gather information. You could also learn about the other buildings that are relevant to your stay here. Besides the Inn of the Welcome Wench, you will learn about the Trader's Establishment, which is a place where you can go and get your goods for adventuring. You'll hear most likely of the Church of St. Cuthbert and of the guard tower that you saw as you walked into the village to the east. It looks like construction is going on there, and you will find out that a castle or a keep is slowly being built. From this point, it's up to you what direction you want to go, who will you talk to, what adventures you seek. Regardless of how they start, the odds are the Welcome Wench Inn will be the starting point to one of Advanced Dungeons and Dragons' most classic adventures, D T T1, The Village of Hommlet by Gary Gygax. This module is an introductory to the novice level. On the cover it reads, "The village of Hommlet has grown up around a crossroad in a woodland. Once far from any important activity, it became embroiled in the struggles between gods and demons when the Temple of Evil arose but a few leagues away. Lucky for the inhabitants, the temple and its evil hordes were destroyed a decade ago, but Hommlet still suffers from the exclusions excursions of bandits and strange monsters. So, with that, I hope you were enjoying this series of the Player's Guide to the Village of Hommlet. Take care, people.